Welcome to Charlotte's Wandering Web with your adventurous guide to the good times, Charlotte Tweed. Each week, Charlotte takes you on the journey of a lifetime to a delightful Caribbean locale where the sun never sets on your good life at a great price. And now with her muy amigo, Carib Carter, here's your host, Charlotte Tweed. Hello, hello, hello. This is Carib Carter Clues, and welcome to Charlotte's Wandering Web. As you know, Charlotte comes to us every week from Mexico, but soon she'll be from the Azores, as we discussed last week. But she is in Mexico now. So, Charlotte, let's talk what you are doing in Mexico. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa?
Bien.
Bien.
Muy bien.
Muy bien. Excelente. So what's the latest? What have you been up to? You know, it's just wonderful because people really get from you a slice of life, which is what they need. Because, you know, the comfort level, they got to know you can live very nicely down here, which you obviously do, you and Daryl.
Yes.
So what have you been doing since we saw you last?
Well, since you saw me last, we went and looked at a property in a small town east of Chapala called San Nicolas. And we went to San Nicolas. It's a tiny little town, population of about 1,500 people. And we went and looked at this property because friends of ours from Canada contacted us to look at it. They found it online. And it was a fantastic property. Very unique. Very unique.
Now, was this a piece of property, just a lot, or was there a house on it?
There's two houses on it.
Ooh,
and it's
nice.
Yeah, two houses and stables. And this is what attracted these people is they love horses. So that's why it's a very unique property, a unique couple or, people have to own it. It's fully, not gated, but there's a fence all the way around it because in Mexico, there's always fences around everything. So it's completely surrounded. It's 0.64 acres, two houses, and they're 2-bedroom, 2-bath. And if you've been in houses in Texas, very similar to what a Texas floor plan would be. So you go in, it's the living area, the kitchen, a bedroom with its separate bathroom on one side, and on the other side, another bedroom with its separate bathroom.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Wonderfully maintained. The one house has a renter in it, and the other house is vacant right now. These people have gone back to the States, and they were renting it as well. Now, what has happened with this property is the owner passed away. So, yeah, it's too bad. Probate has
was he Mexican? Was the owner Mexican?
No, I believe he was American as well.
Okay.
And he also he built a larger house beside this property, and we didn't go look at that home. We heard it's a fantastically gorgeous home. It's like $550,000. So, it's got to be a really nice home to be that price.
Yes. Yes.
And he had it. It's just such a unique. There's so many stories about this property. So, he had his home built beside this property, and you can see the fence is lower there, so he can watch in and watch the horses. We'll get to the horses in a minute.
Yeah. Right.
The original purpose he had for this property, he was going to build 4 houses on it to rent out. So he got the 2 homes built. And then I somehow got involved with horses and decided to make stables there. And then he started to work with handicapped children and the horses.
Work with what?
Handicapped children.
Oh, very nice. Wow.
Yeah.
I thought you said transsexuals and the horses. And I thought, well, that's a fascinating approach.
No, this isn't CNN. No.
Thank you. Thank you for straightening that out. Okay. Very nice.
Yeah, so a beautiful little story about this property. So he has stables on the one end, and there's a riding ring as well. And the stables are big enough. They're 2 separate stables, and then there's a tack room in the middle, but they're big enough that you could make it 4 stables easy.
Wow.
There's plenty of room for 2 horses.
Wow.
And we'll go back to the casitas now. So each casita has its own little chain link fence. So if you're renting it and you have dogs or whatever, they have their area. The yards in these casitas are gorgeous. They're beautiful flowers and, the tropical plants. you can walk up on the roof. On the one, you can walk up on the roof, and you have mountain and lake views from the Mirador.
Wow.
The other
Wow.
one you can't go up on the roof because it's all solar. So the one casita is completely solar. But the really nice bonus with that is the power bill on that one is I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. $2.50 for 2 months. $2.50 to power the one casita for 2 months. For 2 months because it's solar powered.
$1.25 a month is the electric bill.
Yes, for the one
Shocking.
casita.
It's just
Isn't it?
wonderful.
Isn't
Folks,
it?
move, move. Yeah.
It's when you hear these prices, it's always just kind of mind blowing. Like, really, really? But it's true because we got our first power bill, and our power
Right?
bill was $9 for 2 months. $9.
$9 for 2 months.
So we've
It's
only been
just,
here.
it's
It's
mind boggling. It's
it
mind
is.
boggling.
It
Mine is
really
over
is.
$100 a month, and our home is not big. It's a duplex. It's horrible, and
Yeah.
it keeps going up. Yeah.
And these are nice size homes. Like I said, they're spacious. They have offices too. There's a little area for an office. They have ample storage. They have laundry. And like I said, the one is rented right now. The one is completely vacant. And the renter that's there, it's in the agreement right now that she'll leave September 1st if the new people who buy it want her to. She wants to stay. She loves it there so much. But you already have, if you purchase this property, you've already got a renter in place. She's paying $700 a month, and she helps pay out for the annual water bill.
Oh, nice.
You get billed annually, and the taxes. She helps with the taxes as well. You get billed annually for water here. So you pay it at the same time you pay your taxes. So water for that property per year is $275 for the year.
That's for the year?
For the year.
For the
And
year.
for the year. And San Nicolas, according to the renter, she said they have the best water on Lake Chapala. So the water is
Wow.
drinkable at the casitas. They even have a special filtration system, and we saw it up on the roof. It's a UV filtration system, and they just put it in. So that's been done.
Fantastic.
Taxes are 200 to 300 USD a year for taxes.
$250 a year.
A year. 200 to 300 is what the realtor said. It's about that for the year.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
they have.
Yeah,
It is.
the taxes on that in this country would be thousands and thousands of dollars a year. Literally, thousands of dollars a year. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you miss a payment 1 year, they'll take it away. I mean, it's just the way it is.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
And they have a contracted maintenance person on site. So he does the gardening. He fixes everything. We talked to the renter. She was there when we were looking at the property. She said he's absolutely fantastic. And he gets paid 100 pesos an hour. So that's about $5 an hour. And he comes for 6 hours a week.
How many hours?
6 hours a week.
$30 a week.
Maintains the entire property. And the property was immaculate. It was beautiful. The gardens were beautiful. It was clean. The grass was mowed. Like it was a beautiful property. And of course,
he does the landscaping as well.
Yes. And there's a housekeeper comes. So she comes and cleans each casita once a week for 4 hours. And it was 350 peso. So usually divide that by 20. So it's about $15, $16, something like that.
A week
per house. Yeah. And originally the property, I remember he said it was set up for 4 houses. There's just so much information about this property, and I think it's so cool. I would buy it myself, but I don't have horses. Because he had it set up for 4 houses. There's also a huge underground cistern that they have built. So he has water storage there. If for some reason they do shut the water off at town, and that does happen sometimes, water mains break or whatever, he has water backup on there for days. Good water for days stored. It's an incredible property.
It's parasitical. How much is the property? I mean, obviously it's very, very large. And you say there are 2 homes on it, right?
2 homes and stables and a riding ring.
And how
Do you
much
want to guess? Do you want to guess?
200,000.
No, it's more. 389.
389. 389. So
Yeah,
that's a chunk of money, but up here it would cost about 10 times that much in the U.S.
it
Literally
does.
would cost what you
But you get,
described would cost 10 times as much in the U.S.
yes, because you get
Yeah,
two, there's two houses on it, two-bedroom homes, you know, and the stable. So at first I thought, oh, that seems a lot. But when you look at what you get, it's a pretty good deal. I think it's priced to sell.
it's priced to sell. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And as I say, it would be 10 times as much in the U.S. easily. With what you're getting plus the locale,
Hmm.
would
And
be.
it's nice and quiet. Like it's our realtor that we use, she lives out there as well, and it's very quiet, very quiet. The road is paved all the way there, and the road going right up to the property, it's a dirt road, but once you get out, the main highway is paved to get there. So
It's remarkable. It's remarkable.
yeah.
It's remarkable. And if when you think about the savings on utilities, on water, on hired help, it's just a remarkable bargain.
It is.
Everything put together. Everything put together.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And like you said, your cost of living, your food, the lifestyle.
Yeah.
We went to the market again Wednesday. We always do our Wednesday market run, and it's getting cheaper, I think, because we're getting recognized now. We're coming back. We're coming back, and we have our favorite guy that we go to because he's always giving us the best prices. And this time, I bought cucumbers, tomatoes, limes, carrots, onions, jalapenos, and he said it's 35 peso, and I went, did he really say that? Like, that's under $2.
Wow.
Under $2.
For
Like,
all of that.
yes.
And
It's
this
like
is
three
all fresh.
cucumbers,
This is
three
all fresh,
tomatoes.
vine
It's all
ripened
fresh.
produce.
A dozen limes. In Canada, when I was there, a lime was $1 each. The limes themselves would have been $12. Like like half a dozen carrots, four jalapenos. Like,
The
I mean,
savings is stunning. The
it
savings
is.
is absolutely stunning.
It really is. And last Friday, when our housekeeper comes to clean, we always walk around town and look for a new place to eat. Let's try a new place. And we were wandering. I can't remember if I mentioned this to you guys. I don't think I did. But we were looking for a Chinese restaurant that was recommended. So it's off the Carretera. It's north up the hill. So we walked up there and there's a little taco restaurant. I thought, oh,
Right.
it was too early. So we thought we'll try them next time we go out. So we went there on Friday and had tacos for lunch. So we had two cerveza and five tacos, five barbacoa tacos, which is barbecue tacos. It was $7.
So
Lunch was
that was
$7
for two people.
for two people. That was total.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You just said something that's a little bit like, I think, culture shock for some people. When you said you went to a Chinese restaurant, I think sometimes people forget. They think, well, you're in Mexico. I guess you have to eat all that Mexican.
No,
No, no.
no. We've got everything here. There's Italian restaurants, there's German restaurants. There's, like you said, that we're going to try the Chinese one tomorrow when we go out. There's Mediterranean restaurants, there's Argentinian restaurants, and there's international ones, international that's really kind of a mix of everything. We've actually eaten less Mexican restaurants than anything else.
It's very funny. I don't know why it is. But see if you don't agree with me here. For some reason, when people think about Latinos, they think they can only make Latino food. I mean, it was when up in the place where Rachel and I go to spend our weekends in West Virginia, we have our vacation home. There
Mhm.
is an Italian restaurant, Obidio's, it's called. I don't know what that means in Italian. So we go in to sit down. It's excellent spaghetti and all. And there are these olive skinned people behind the counter. And I walk up and I say, what part of Italy were your people from? And the guy says, no, we're from Guatemala.
Well, a lot of the times though, Carter, those people have gone and they live in those countries for a little while, learn the techniques, learn how to cook that way, and then bring it back home.
That's it.
You know, yeah, the German restaurant that we have here, it's really good food. He's not German. His wife is, and I don't know how many languages he speaks. So I asked him, how many languages do you speak? Because when we came up, he's asked us, do you want me to speak English, Spanish, or German? As well.
It's just, there is something culturally traumatic about the idea of a Mexican playing in a polka band. I'm sorry. I know, it's my own personal bigotry. I know.
I'm sure I hear accordions on the street here all the time. I do. I swear.
So everything is there. Everything is there for a fraction of the price.
Yes.
Yes.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. And that was my big thing. Like, cost of living was one of our big reasons for living in Canada. And I'd read about it. And is it true? Is it really true, these prices, that you can go get these vegetables for this price, that you can eat out for this price? And it is true.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It's just, you know, I said right at the beginning, you really do give us a slice of life. That's the beauty of it. I mean, this is not like somebody who visited and is going to tell you, you know, what it was like in my 3 hours there or whatever. You are there. You live there every single day.
Every day. This is my life. And it's a better one. It's more free. Like,
it's much freer.
We weren't eating out 3 times a week in Canada, that's for sure.
No. Canada is, I don't know. It's like Canada and the United States are in a rush to see who can become fascist first. I mean, I'm sorry, but it just is. It just is. I mean, Joe Biden just signed an executive order cutting off funding for school lunches for little children if their schools don't allow grown-up perverted men in the girls' room. I mean, give me a break. What the hell's that about? I mean, and you know, and I'm sorry, I know you're Canadian, but Trudeau may be even worse.
I won't get too started on him. I think he's worse. I do. I think he's worse. Well, he's a puppet, really. Somebody's telling him what to do. But I just read today in BC, and this isn't his choice, this is a provincial, that they're going to call back maternity benefits from mothers who were unvaccinated.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Now, the CDC in this country is admitting the vaccinations don't work. They've just gone ahead and admitted it. No, well, I guess everybody was right. They're meaningless. They don't work. And we spent
really
$80 billion on them.
That?
Yeah. Isn't that nice? I tell you, I think they do work. I think they kill you. That's what I think, just to be honest with you. Honest to God.
I didn't need the CDC to tell me I don't need to social distance. I don't need to wear a mask. And the vaccines, they don't work. I didn't need them to tell me that. I can think.
Yeah, I kind of figured that out for myself. You know, I got to be honest with you. My sister-in-law was perfectly healthy, 78 years old. Perfect, but you would have thought she was 50. She was incredible. She gets the vaccine, and a month later dies of pancreatic cancer. Came out of nowhere. Honest to God, came out of nowhere. And it was like, and then when I told my sister, you know, that's what happened. She said, I just had a friend that had exactly the same thing happen, except it took her 3 months to die of pancreatic cancer. So I know we're not a medical show. We had, by the way, you know, after you had Tracy on, who's just delightful, I had her on Coffee with Carter too.
Good.
You did a great job. I'm so glad you found her. And now she's writing a monthly article for Insiders Magazine.
Yes, she is. Yes, I'm thrilled to have her on board. Thrilled, because cost of living, medical, safety, you know, freedom, those are big things. Those are big things for people. And she's the expert in it. That's her business, is where to help people find healthcare in Central and South America. So
it's fantastic. It is just amazing. So Insiders Magazine, folks, go to escapeartist.com, subscribe. You're looking at the editor, so you know it's well done, because you know Charlotte, and you really do everything. You do everything right, which is fantastic. It's just a pleasure. And so, folks, go subscribe. What is it? $100 a year Is it
79.
79 for the entire year? And it's a terrific magazine. It
Mhm.
really is a terrific magazine.
You can't find the articles anywhere else.
Nowhere else. It's the best international magazine. It really is, barring none. It is. You do an incredible job. I mean,
Thank you.
I read it cover to cover. It's that good. Yeah.
Well, and my favorite writer is wearing yellow.
Well, I read that article. So the Clues Guy article I read several times. Yeah, a bunch of times. So with the all the groceries and everything, what do you think, including rent, which I think is $900 a month, right?
$950 for us. Yeah,
$950 a month for you. And gorgeous home. I mean, you've put up pictures of it.
It's
It
nice.
is absolutely stunning. And that includes utilities, right?
It includes internet. Our power is separate, but like I said, it's $9 for 2 months. It'll be more if we use air conditioning. And the power bill actually had the annual history on it, so you could see when the people used air conditioning how much it went up to. But the highest it went was $50 for 2 months. So if you turn on the AC, it would be about $25 a month.
Incredible. So what would you say? We're running out of time here, but what would you say you and Daryl could live on very, very nicely a month? Very nicely.
And that's going out to eat whenever we want, buying whatever we want for groceries, entertainment. You can easily live here for $2,000 to $2,500 a month.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
All included.
Mm-hmm.
And live very nicely. Live comparably in the U.S. with what costs at least twice that much, at least.
Yeah, you can't. Where we were in Calgary, you can't live on $5,000 a month.
Easily. Fantastic.
And that was before inflation hit.
Yes. That was before the 20% inflation, which they are lying about and saying it's 9. Oh no.
It's 0.
What'd you say?
It's 0.
I was just going to say that. Biden last week said it's 0. It's 0. It never stops. Well, this is fantastic. This is absolutely fantastic. That's a great report. Now, do you think your friends are going to buy the house?
I hope so, because I want to go visit them. We gave the report back, and she said she absolutely loved it. I know there's one big problem that I'm hearing that people are having in Canada right now, and it is getting appointments with the Mexican consulates to get their temporals and their permanentes, because they are so busy and booked up.
Wow. Yeah.
Because people run out.
Yeah.
She said, okay, what is it? I think she had to wait till August 25th or 26th. They won't even take phone calls anymore. She had to wait until then to contact them to see what appointments they have coming up in September. I've heard from people in Ontario that said they can't even book an appointment for another year to get their residencies. So I'm not alone. I'm not the only one that wanted out.
Oh, there's a tremendous outflux. There is a tremendous outflux. People have awakened and realized it really is, as we say at the Offshore Club, the good life at a great price south of the border. Yeah, and you're living it. Mm-hmm. Thank you, ma'am. Once again,
you're welcome.
This was great. It's always a pleasure, and it's great to see you. So we will see Charlotte again next week on Charlotte's Wandering Web. Folks, don't pass this up. Make your moves. I swear to God, you see how Charlotte's living? You can live the same way. You can enjoy life that way. So let's do this thing.